Good day everyone, it's time for an update of your Wednesday's weather conditions. Now we're expecting it to be partly cloudy across much of South Africa, but in the low veldt those partly cloudy skies are not expected to bring any rainfall. Through the central and western interior on the other hand, thunder showers will be developing this afternoon and a cold front will be approaching the west coast. That's going to bring in cloudy weather and a chance of rainfall, particularly into this evening. As we cast our eyes towards the Mozambique Channel, we see a very broad low pressure system. This is actually a tropical storm which is continuing to intensify, although we are expecting the storm to head in a southerly direction and then further away over the next couple of days, having no effect on South Africa. Let's take a look at your rainfall probabilities, and here we see scattered thunder showers are expected along the border between the Northern Cape and the Northwest Province. Similar conditions extending across Bloemfontein and all the way through to the Eastern Cape interior. Isolated for Uppington during the course of this afternoon. Similar conditions for Gauteng as well as the Northern Free State, and there's that chance of rainfall along the Western Cape coastline and even as far north as the border between the Northern Cape, where a very slight chance of rain has been forecast for tonight. Maximum temperatures today reach the upper 20s across the Free State as well as into Gauteng and the Northwest Province. 30s in the forecast for some areas over the Northern Cape as well as into the southern interior. Cooler for the West Coast and the adjacent interior, Cape Town reaching a high of 26 degrees, and Durban will be warm and humid once again with a maximum of 29. Now for your coastal conditions, and we're expecting a northwesterly wind at first along the west coast of the country. These winds will change around to the southwest during the course of today, moderate in speed, swell heights remaining quite low at about 2 meters. As we head further south, on the other hand, as usual, somewhat stronger winds are in the forecast. We're expecting these winds to also be northwesterly, becoming southwesterly, and will be fresh to strong around Cape Agulhas, particularly in the latter half of this afternoon. Swell heights at 2.5 meters out in the open ocean. Now along the southern coastline, we're expecting fairly light winds for Mossel Bay and Plettenberg Bay, but fresh at times for Jeffreys Bay and Port Elizabeth. Swells reaching an open ocean heights of 2.5 meters, and that results in breakers of 3 to 4 feet. And finally, along the east coast of South Africa, we're expecting light to moderate winds for KwaZulu-Natal coming in from the northeast, a very light easterly wind for the Wild Coast, including Port St. John's, swells remaining low once again. That's all from the Weather Centre. Enjoy your Wednesday.
Know more about your world. eNCA.com